And our final guest today, Anthony Perino, Director of Operations at TREC, the Tom Ridge Environmental Center. He's joining us today to talk about a spring fling that you've got going on.
Yes. So we're excited. We're furiously planning our spring open house, which is coming up this Saturday from 5 to 9. It's open to the public. It's free. Inside the Tom Ridge Environmental Center. It's basically an extension of our gift shop there. We work with over 52 local artists. 26 of them will be on hand. This is a great way to both help and bolster the nonprofit, the TREC Foundation, and support the local community of artists, and kind of celebrate the opening of our spring season.
Yeah.
So.
And when you hear gift shop, you think, oh, a little shop with some trinkets. This is so much more.
Yes, it is.
So kind of explain what folks can expect when they go in the Presque Isle Gallery and Gifts.
Yeah, so the store itself is owned and operated by the TREC Foundation, so all net proceeds from the store, not just from the sales event on Saturday, but throughout our entire season, go back towards project funding, research, educational programming, and all that happens both on Presque Isle State Park and in the building. So Saturday night will be a great extension of the store because we're limited by space. So we give these artists a chance to showcase even more of their wares, bring in new exclusive items that we'll be launching that night, and we'll have the additional benefit of launching 6 new artists that we've never worked with to give them some features.
Can you give us an example of some of the artists and vendors that will be in?
Yes, so we'll have some of our staples like Brian Payne, Mary Hamilton, Mary Miller, and then new artists like Carol and Dan Jackson, Victor Yan, who does beautiful chain link jewelry, and many, many more.
You also said, this is to celebrate kind of spring and folks flocking down to Presque Isle State Park. It must be an exciting time for you. I'm sure foot traffic increases inside TREC as well.
It does. We'll definitely see an influx of folks, as the weather starts to break. And really our season is Memorial Day to Labor Day. So we're really looking forward to kind of the early kickoff with some of this weather we've been
What are some of the highlights for the TREC season coming up?
I think a lot of it has to do with some of our educational programming, our virtual programming with our educators there through DCNR has really taken off. A lot more school programming, school educational groups have been coming into TREC now since kind of we're getting out of the throes of COVID. So it's good to see people kind of coming back into the normalcy of things. And we're seeing the increase in visitation too at TREC, which is good.
Yeah. Well, give us the details one more time to your spring fling. And I think the most important detail is free and open to the public, right?
Yes, free and open to the public. There is beer, food, wine, live music, and it is this Saturday, April 22nd from 5 to 9 p.m.
Talk a little bit about TREC. How long has this been open?
So the building, I believe, has been open almost 17 years now.
Wow.
And it remains free and open to the public year-round, 8 to 4, which is a huge benefit. Not a lot of environmental centers can say that.
That's right. Yeah. As you look to the future, what are you hoping for that the TREC will evolve into? We
have some very exciting projects that we've kind of released a little bit to the public in the past, but it is our major initiative that we're working on, which is a full redesign of the exhibit space at TREC. So as we begin phase 2, which we're hoping to begin work on soon, we'll announce that to the public more.
Great. Hopefully you'll announce it right here on First
Yes, we will.
Yes, we'll get you back, Anthony. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank
Again,
you.
there's spring fling happening tomorrow down at TREC.